Hello my gorgeous sweetie darlings, guys and dolls. Thank you very much for joining me again. Today we have a very special video. I have the very first Burberry piece that I have ever did, or like I've never actually had any interest in Burberry before yesterday, but I'll give you the whole story and the rundown. My sweetheart bought me this for Valentine's, so it makes it even that much more special. But I want to wish you all a very happy Lunar New Year before we begin. Gung hei fa choi sin nin fa lo, and I hope that you all had a wonderful New Year and that you're enjoying this Lunar New Year month. Like Asians like to celebrate the whole month, so there's festivities and things going on. I was kind of disappointed yesterday though, because they were supposed to have lion dancing and all these little Lunar New Year's festivities. We got there and there were none. So I think it's because it's outdoor, it's like the premium outlets here, and it was so windy and cold, so I think that's why they didn't have anything going on outside. It was just really freezing with the wind chill and everything. It felt so cold, especially me wearing my silk Asian outfit. I was fucking frozen. So I did wear my shirling. I got the shirling ages ago in England, and it is super warm, and it looks like this. It's got that jagged cut that I love so much, and it's perfect for the cold winter days, whatever. So anyway, we were walking around and he just wanted me to pick something out that I really liked. He was going to buy me a bag, which is amazing because I love handbags, but nothing stood out to me. We went to every single luxury shop there and I didn't like anything. And there was a Burberry bag that I was like, oh, it's cute, but it wasn't like, I have a philosophy. There's no point buying something that is okay to you. It's a waste of money. I think anything, especially if you're dropping that kind of money, you need to love the bag. And it was like, okay for me. I was like, oh yeah, it's cute, but it's like not like $1,000 cute. It was cute, but you know, it was just like, if I was going to get a gift and a bag that I really like from Burberry, it's something that I need to love. So anyway, you'll see what, actually from the title you already know what it is. So this is the bag they give. It's so cute. It reminds me a lot of the Louis Vuitton bags because it's a very thick cardstock and textured bag. It says Burberry, London, England. And it's got these cool bags where it's like secured at the top with these little openings where you can put the actual like straps through. It's got a very thick cotton strap, just like Louis Vuitton. And so here is the Burberry receipt. I think it's really tacky to show receipts, but I'll just show you the label on it. And then it came in a dust bag. It's like this, what color would I say? It's like a very light lime color, and it's got these cute cotton ribbons, again very similar to Louis Vuitton, the way they do things. And here it is. This is the Burberry Kelbrook card holder, and it has a keychain inside as well. It's got this beautiful leaf shaped leather pull, and I like it because it's kind of oversized, so it's really easy to grab, and it is slightly bigger than the Louis Vuitton key clay, like the regular one. It's got a beautiful zipper, beautiful golden hardware, and inside you've got these two little cards. You've got this brown one that says outer main fabric, 75% thermoplastic polyurethane, 25% cotton, leather trim. The materials. It's basically coated canvas. It's very similar to Louis Vuitton. I prefer this over leather because it's a lot more carefree and a lot more durable and scratch-free, dent-free. It's going to wear a lot harder than leather. So I've always really loved treated canvas, and you know, a lot of people will say, oh, that's overpriced, blah, 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 but it's durability. It lasts longer than leather. So, and you don't have to take care of it as much. You don't have to baby it so much. So this is another card that it came with. It looks like that. And it says, Burberry, the equestrian knight device, the Burberry check, and the Thomas Burberry monogram and print are trademarks belonging to Burberry Limited. Burberry, Italy, whatever. And it says new Kelbrook canvas check. This is what this is. It's beautiful. It has a very slim profile because of the way it's stitched. Louis Vuitton had vernis patent leather card holders around this size. But it is not the regular size. The regular size pouches are a little smaller. And because it's so slim, it's perfect for small compartments, smaller handbags, and generally like for pocket use. I find, if you guys have been watching me, I absolutely love key card holders. I was in love with the key card holder ever since I got my first monogram clip, and I was addicted ever since. I haven't had a luxury brand card holder in about 5 years, maybe more. Because I had sold like 98% of my Louis Vuitton collection. I have very few bags left. I have one with me right here actually. Louis Vuitton pochette métisse and reverse monogram. And the gold hardware of Burberry really goes well. I feel like Burberry and Louis Vuitton monogram go quite well together because they share similar undertones. They're both kind of like neutral, brownish, tannish kind of colors. And the thing what I really loved about this, okay, so the inside looks like that, and it has the Burberry leather stamped tag in there, and the chain is connected to this leather piece that's sewn in quite well. And then it's got this beautiful sparkly golden chain and a clip, and the clip actually says Burberry right there. I don't know if you can see it. And it's such a beautiful lobster clasp, very high quality. It's not as large, nowhere near as large as the regular clip from Louis Vuitton, but that's okay. It's, you know, I'm only going to put a car key on there. I don't carry like all these keys as I used to before, and it makes a great piece to just clip it onto the inside of other bags and things like that. And it has a large circle connector loop, which is great because you can hook other things onto this. And what I love too is that it's not permanently fixed to the end. It's like that, so you don't have to have, see, if it was connected here, it would be like constantly, your key would be here all the time and you'd carry it and it would be kind of awkward. The great thing is because it's not connected, it can be used just like to carry around your fingers. I find it very useful to just grab and go, and then everything falls down together. So I love the design. It's so beautiful. I've never really liked any card holder outside of Louis Vuitton until this piece. So this is my first Louis Vuitton piece, gifted to me by my sweetheart for a late Valentine's celebration. So it's got like sentiment attached to it, and we were together when he bought it. I picked it out, it was great. Okay, so another thing that I really loved, my experience at Burberry was really, really nice. I found all the sales associates very kind. They're not pushy. I really hate being pressured and pushed around when I go shopping. Some people need that. They need guidance, they need help. I've never been that shopper. I know what I want. I want to be left alone and I need to decide for myself. Like having a sales associates talking at me just like drives me insane. So I like to do my own thing. So anyway, we first went there, I saw it, and he's like, are you sure you don't want anything? And I was like, yeah, I'm sure. But then we walked around and I really like kept thinking about it. I did really like it, but I was just like, no, don't spend that much money on me. Like that's how I am. But he wanted to and he insisted. So we went back and I went right to it, and he's like, we're just figuring out whether she wants it or not. So I was like, okay, I want it. And then before I said anything, the sales associate brought out a new one, which still had the blue protective plastic on the clasp. That's how you can tell when no one's touched it, when it's new and they haven't brought it out for display. And I really liked that, because at Louis Vuitton often you will find that they will happily sell you their display piece or give you something that's already been opened or whatever. Like, you can tell, you know, you can tell if you really look. So I really like the fact that she brought out something brand new that no one has touched before, and it was all mine. And that was my experience with Burberry. I love it. I'm really, really in love with this piece. I think it's very eye-catching. And the great thing about brands like Louis Vuitton, Burberry, especially when you buy their classic pieces, and when I say classic, I mean classic check, classic monogram. When you buy classic pieces, they don't go out of style, they don't go out of fashion. It's when you buy the weird colors and trendy pieces that can easily go out, and you've paid like that much money for something that isn't going to go with everything. And timeless, elegant, classic, goes with absolutely everything. These things will never just go out of fashion. So I think, to me, they're a great investment piece. And if ever you need money and you are on hard times, you sell a couple of these pieces and you can feed yourself and pay rent for a couple of months. So like, they just are very good investment pieces to have. Burberry holds their value just like Louis Vuitton does, and I just think it's so beautiful. My very first Burberry piece. I'm not sure if I'm going to get more items, who knows. I keep thinking about that bag, so I don't know. I don't know. So, you know, I'm trying to like explore other brands. I've been such a die-hard Louis Vuitton fan for such a long time, like literally my whole life, because I grew up with Louis Vuitton. My mom had Louis Vuitton. I grew up using her handbags and getting my own on my 21st birthday, things like that. But yeah, I want to get into like other brands. So this is really interesting. I will always have a huge love for Louis Vuitton, but I am into, definitely Burberry is always a classic, right? It's such a, it's understated elegance. They actually had some bright pastel colors, which I've never seen at Burberry before. They had like this bright baby blue, like a pastel blue leather handbag and like other accessories. And then they had a bright baby pink. So that was a really new thing. I didn't personally like it. I think it could be great if you have the extra money to spend and you just want a fun novelty handbag. But I was looking at like one of their bucket bags with the classic Burberry check, and I liked the one with the black straps. My sweetheart liked the one with the brown straps, but then I thought it looked a bit like maybe too classic. I think black is a little more chic, perhaps a little more modern than the brown leather. I think black looks great with the check. But anyway, so this is what it looks like with my cards inside. You really can't even tell that there's stuff inside here because it's so slim. But right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards and a $20 note, and there's plenty of room left. So just to give you an idea, regardless of what you do, where you go, this is always fashionable. So anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Mwah!